Subnautica is a game that took me 36 hours to beat, according to Steam, but if you look on Google, it says you can beat it in 26 hours. Now, I wish I could say I took longer because I was busy building my awesome base, but no, this looks fucking dumb. It looks like a bunch of onion rings stacked on top of each other. No, the real reason, as a matter of fact, was because I felt like I was in actual, physical, real danger the whole time I played this game. So this will take some explaining. In Subnautica, you climb out of your life pod, and the first thing you see is, yeah. And then you look around you, and the second thing you see is water all around you for miles. You're fucked. But hey, it's okay, because the life pod comes equipped with a magic machine, which is a revolutionary new piece of technology in survival games that has never been introduced before. It's been introduced for Subnautica. Speaking of which, this is a survival game, which entails going around, picking shit up, taking it back to your magic machine, and making bigger shit out of what you have. Oh yeah, crafting. One cool thing about crafting in this game is that when you make an item, it actually stays with you for the whole game. So no more fucking wooden swords breaking in 5 minutes, no more spears that break once you stab too many boars. The knife you were using to scratch your balls 30 days ago, you know what it can be used for now? It can be used to cook fish on the go. One thing that sucks is that, like most survival games, Subnautica does start to kind of drag towards the end with the gathering and crafting mechanics. You start to feel less like a hardened survivor and more like an errand boy for your talking iPad. The part where I'd say I had it was where I had to collect the ingredients for the cum. That's not a joke. However, I will hand it to Subnautica for making almost everything you craft important towards progressing the story, whereas in most survival games it's just some randomly generated bullshit, and you're making endless swords, and you're cooking endless meat, and you're making endless tubes of glue to feed to your prisoners in your sex dungeon. Another reason I keep sucking this game's nuts is because you basically have no power over the game's environment aside from building your dumb fucking bases. Usually you just slam your head against a tree, make a spear, and go, and keep amassing materials until you become the lord of the universe as we know it. Guess what, asshole? In Subnautica, you get torpedoes for your submarine, a knife, a punching suit, and that's all you get in terms of offensive capabilities. And yeah, you can tell this guy that you want to fire rockets at him, but to be frank, I don't think he's gonna care. Another thing Subnautica does really well is prompting the fear of the unknown, which, admittedly, was not something I was expecting when I bought this ocean exploration game. I was thinking I'd be in for a few hours of a nice swim and collecting some materials, you know, making cum. But no, that's not what it was actually, if not already evidenced by these snakes with fangs that bite into you. The game just does not let up with the psychological torment. There's so many moments where you'll be looking down into a cave or the abyss or whatever, but you know you gotta go down there to get some fucking magnetite or whatever. There were points in the game where I genuinely wished that the developers stuck to making virtual Sudoku so I wouldn't have to put myself through another fucking minute of this shit. To show how stressful this game could get, I was thinking of showing a part where you gotta navigate your big-ass submarine down into a little crevice in order to get your fucking punching suit down to mine a certain material. But my first submarine got lost in the lava zone, so I was thinking of making another one, but then I decided I'd just show this clip. Here I was looking for pieces that you need to make the bigger submarine, and you can find most of them at the back of the huge ship. And, to say the least, I did not get my submarine parts for the day. What else was there? Oh yeah, one time, I remember this, I was in the lava zone and I had my punching suit with me. I saw this huge dragon octopus, and so I was like, yeah, I can probably kick his ass, and so I jumped in front of him and then... But at the end of the day, it always feels like your exploration is rewarded. You know, you didn't just go around for an hour getting the shit scared out of you for nothing. Whether that be a new piece of the story, a new biome, Markiplier doll, a step closer to getting off this fucking water hellhole. So in conclusion, there's a second game out. I won't be playing that. The first game, you can play in VR, which sounds about as fun as taking LSD and then trying to eat centipedes.